An open-world, massively multiplayer online role-playing game with complete freedom to do almost anything you can imagine at any time, and in first or third-person view. Live as an honest civilian, a criminal, a police officer, paramedic, firefighter, or one of several other in-depth careers. No levels, no skill grinding, just the actions you perform and knowledge of the role. Player-driven gameplay with player-driven economy, an enormous persistent world where every aspect is controlled by the players, for the players, gain money, rent property, grow businesses, coming soon to PC. This was the pitch for a Kickstarter game called Identity, all the way back on January 5th, 2015. The project managed to surpass their goal and go on to raise over 10 times the amount of money they claimed to need, all the while delivering almost nothing to the fans. Was this another scam Kickstarter, or did things just not go to plan? This is Kickstarter to Court. Kickstarter is a crowdfunding platform where anyone can show up, explain their project, their product, their idea, regardless of the viability, stage of development or experience, and see if people will give them money to pursue it. The platform has been the subject of much scrutiny over the years, due to not only the prevalence of scams, but also delusional dreamers trying to make it big. No group has experienced these issues quite like the gamers. This is more so true for the MMORPG genre, which is notorious for being the most expensive and time-consuming to develop. Despite this being common knowledge, the early years of Kickstarter saw many of them raising millions of dollars, and almost none of them materialized at all. Games like Chronicles of Valyria found their start on Kickstarter, raising over $1 million before leaving the 30-day funding window, then continuing to take pledges independently to the tune of $8 million. Despite the massive amount of additional funding, there was never a product shipped, even 6 years later. The same goes for things like Camelot Unchained, with their $4.4 million and no game release after 9 years. And of course, the crowning jewel of Kickstarter, Star Citizen, initially raising $2 million in late 2012 and going on to raise $450 million in the 10 years since, without a finished product on the immediate horizon, and this list goes on and on.